We don't know how to process these emotions. That's the thing. And us, I think right here too, we are learning and we're teaching and we're telling people how we process them and how to process them in order for them not to come back later on as aggressive behavior or even passive aggressive behavior like it comes up
Yes,
as.
for sure. And the way to process emotions is recognizing you're having them. That's the first, like awareness is 90% of everything, in my opinion, and through what I've learned, and it could be even more. Awareness, just knowing it exists. So I'm feeling, labeling that emotion. I am feeling really angry. I really don't like this person right now.
Yeah.
I don't even love this person right now. Just saying those things doesn't make it true, because there's also a processing of the emotion that comes from where we felt it to where we can understand it and express it. It's that communication in our mind. And that comes to emotional regulation. And emotional regulation requires us to step back and actually look at the situation and why it was bothering us. And for me, that's when it all started making sense. You know, when I said no more following cultural norms. Why? Because it's not working for me. Where is it not working for me? What is going on? My relationships aren't healthy. I don't have a good relationship with my children. I don't have a good relationship with my family. I don't have a good relationship with my ex-husbands. Why? Because I didn't know how to process my emotions. I didn't know that there was grief that was underlying. There was resentment. Who was the resentment directed towards, and who is it showing up towards? Who am I blaming for my whole life? And really looking at that and saying, okay, you lost your father very young, and that grief was never processed. And so you've got to really go into these emotions, learning how to reconcile with past emotions, with past experiences, releasing it, saying it to a therapist, a coach. You know, we are here to help everyone in any way that they need. So finding a group, like I was running the nonprofit at the Goddess Group for 10 years. We showed up, we shared, expressed, and released. And then we put plans into motion, not neglecting ourselves in that process. And I think it's so important that to recognize that folkways, mores, and taboos are a construct of our culture, but they don't have to be the end all and be all. There are ways to evolve through all of these experiences by learning and using tools that are so readily available. If we can put down our pride, if we can address our shame and really become honest with ourselves and the people in our lives. But again, first step is go in, understand yourself, then come out and share it and express it with others. And that was a little long-winded. Sorry about that.
No, but that was really beautiful and you explained it really well, Rabia. And I also want to add that this right here, our show, is also a space to do that. And we are going to invite people to come in and share their stories on what could have had an impact on them from their past. And so to be able to openly speak about it, because that is what holds us back so much, like you said, not being able to process, not being able to speak about it. That is such a big thing in our culture. So we are inviting people to do that here in this forum with us so that we can help them. And this is one of those forums, like you said, seeking out, going to find the help. We want to do that for our people.
Right. So if anybody feels lost, disconnected, misunderstood, like a misfit, and is constantly being judged and alienated, this is the place to be, because we get it. We've been there. And it's not abnormal. It is a very normal experience. And yeah, just inviting everyone to feel that misunderstood person that you could potentially be right now can be understood. And we've got to do it by understanding ourselves, by recognizing what we talked about today.